Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. The number one question I get asked on this channel is what is my current favourite skincare brand, or possibly favourite skincare brand of all time? And I always really deflect, and usually I give like a few answers. I don't properly answer the question because it kind of feels like cheating. I have so many brands I love and use in my day-to-day skincare routine that to kind of pick one over the other, it's like choosing from your favourite child. I just think it seems intrinsically wrong. However, I've decided to bite the bullet, and today I'm going to rank my favourite skincare brands. These are my top 5 all-time favourite skincare brands, and in the order in which I'd rate them. I would love to know what your favourite skincare brands, so leave me your top 3 below in the comments section so we can kind of share our favourites and fangirl hard. I've got a lot to get through. I'm going to be sharing my favourite products from each of these brands, so brace yourself for some hardcore fangirling. Get yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever your preference, and let's talk the best skincare brands. Throughout this video, where I've done like a standalone review of any of these brands, I will link it above and also in the description box in case you kind of feel like you've been cheating and you haven't had enough of that brand in this video. I've obviously gone into it in much more detail in some other videos. I also left links below to some of my favourite products from these brands, but of course there's so much to go through, I won't be able to do them all justice. So check out those individual brand reviews if you do want to know a little bit more about the brands concerned. That's it, let's cut the waffle and get on with the fangirling. And in at number 5, my 5th favourite skincare brand has to be Aesop, also known as Aesop. This really one depends where in the world you live as to how you pronounce it. This is not a brand that you should ever go near if you don't like your fragrance. There are so many fragrant components in their products. They love the sensorial, and this is a brand that I've reached for time and time again over the years. They're not the cheapest. Yes, they use fragrance. I'm going to caveat that very heavily, but I don't mind spending a little bit extra on my skincare when I'm getting something extra for it. I actually quite like a scent to a little bit of fragrance in my life, and so I actually gravitate to Aesop quite a lot. If I was to choose 2 standout products, 3, I love their antioxidant. They do a parsley seed antioxidant. So good. A really nice blend of antioxidant botanicals that are going to give your skin that locked-in protection. Love that. My go-to all the time is this. This is the Rose by Any Other Name body wash. Smells divine, and it's just literally my one treat in life that I can't do without. It's a little bit on the bougie side, but your bathroom smells divine, your body smells gorgeous, and it's just that instant pick-me-up when you use it on a morning. Absolutely love it. And I've also recently, this was quite a recent discovery, but I'm loving this. This is their body cream. I think because of the size of the tube, I use it as a hand cream because I think you couldn't get many applications if you're using it all over the body. But for the hands, oh, so good. It smells like cocoa butter and it's just so nourishing. For those dry winter hands, this has been an absolute saviour. And I do find a little does go quite a long way. So on the hands, this will last you a good 3 or 4 months and it looks so bougie. This is the thing about Aesop. So gorgeous. On the vanity, stunning. And yeah, definitely worthy. Whilst you might not hear me talk about them as often in some of my videos because I'm always a bit conscious of that price point and I like to give you guys affordable options. Definitely featuring in my top 5, hands down. Absolutely love them. Now it kind of gets a little bit messy as to who I want to include and where, because there's a lot of brands which I'm going to have to give honourable mentions to at the end, but I'm sticking in strict order, and coming in at number 4 is the Inkey list. Now, a lot of you might think that was going to come up a little bit higher on in the list. I mean, when I was thinking about how to place these, this was a really difficult one. I love the Inkey list. Fantastic drugstore British brand. They've come into a little bit of controversy recently because I don't think some of their more recent launches have always been as good as some of their Holy Grail original products. I covered that in a video which I'll leave a link to up there if you want to explore my thoughts and feelings on that a little bit more. However, the original Holy Grail products still feature so heavily in my skincare routine and can add so much benefit from a great price point. Also, some of their recent launches were actually quite good. This one, which is the fulvic acid brightening, love this. And I also really like the succinic acid blemish treatment as like a sulfur treatment for the skin. So good. Put it on that offending pimple in the morning, shrunk by half. Such good products. And I really like that cleanser because it's just lightweight, it's gel-like, it's gorgeous. In terms of their Holy Grails and the ones I reach for, their Bakuchiol, always been a firm favourite. If you want a Bakuchiol in your life, the Inkey list one has now been tested and verified alongside some other ones that's containing the right amount to give effective anti-aging. So that's a huge bonus. And again, so affordable. This old favourite, the salicylic acid wash, all the chicken skin, the KP, the backs of the arms, tops of the thighs, any texture you have on the body, throw this on as your body wash. after like a month, you'll see such great results. So yeah, this is always, because I think it's the cheapest cruelty-free salicylic acid body wash I've ever found, and I'm all in love with that. Actually, I should have mentioned, all the brands today are cruelty-free, which is great. That's just another thing to, you know, praise them all for. But I'm not going to keep mentioning that, because just take it as read, they're all cruelty-free. And this is a really, really nice option that I, you know, totally would go for if you're looking for a cruelty-free body wash to tackle some of that texture and irregularities. Now we're coming into the hardcore favourites. These are like the top 3. And actually, had you asked me a year ago what this same list would be, 2 of these would not have featured. So 2 of these have really dominated my life over the past like couple of months and year, and I've fallen hard for all their products. If you're a real fan of the channel, you watch most of the videos, you can probably guess what a couple of these are. So leave me a comment below if you want to take a guess at this point. But in at number 3 is Geek and Gorgeous. And you know what? You probably saw this coming. This is a brand which, from Hungary, so it's a Hungarian brand that I hadn't really given any thought to. It emerged in the UK, at least. We could start getting it in the UK about 2 years ago. And it was thanks to you guys that kept saying, have you tried this brand? Why haven't you tried this brand? Do a review of this brand. I thought, okay, let's bite the bullet. Let's try some of their products and see which works. And literally every single one of them worked for me. Every single one of them was like amazing. And they all offer something a little bit innovative and a bit different. So they're not that standard fare that you can buy at the drugstore. There's something a little bit different. And I think the price point is really good. My number 1 is the Liquid Hydration by Geek and Gorgeous. This as a hydrator toner, stunning. If you want to include a toner but you don't know what to go for, just buy this. Solves all your problems. And I love it. It's hydrating, but it's also got panthenol in, so it calms and it soothes. If you've got redness, if you've got rosacea, this could be a really nice addition. It's got some really great natural moisturising factors in, so it's compatible with your skin, so it won't increase irritation. It's just really nice. I've started just dabbing. I found this from James Welsh. If you find in between your routines, maybe you let your skin dry a little bit too much before you put your next serum on, dab a little of this on, brings back that gorgeous hydration. Also, if you're worried about your peptides coming into too close to contact with like your vitamin C or exfoliating acids, use them, dab this on, brings back the skin's pH to its natural form, then you can use your peptides and not worry about denaturing them at all. Love that product. This is their Calm Down Exfoliator. Great because it's PHA and BHA, so this is great for people with sensitive skin that want an in-pore exfoliation, but also really light surface level exfoliation. So good. It's also got some really nice botanicals in here to just calm and soothe. And one thing I love about this, and I wish more brands would do it, is it's got one of those caps, like one of those little pull-off caps, if you can see there, just to keep it fresher, keep everything, it doesn't leak if you're traveling with it, it won't leak all over your bag. So I know that's a small detail, but it's just a nice thing to have, and definitely one of the reasons I love that product. You guys know, last couple of shout outs for them. I love this. I keep going on about this, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. This is their A-Game Retinol, which is just retinal even, which is so good. It's one of the highest strength over-the-counter vitamin A derivatives. It's so hydrating, and I love it. I fell hard for this, and I only realised how much I loved it when it was out of stock and I couldn't use it. I was like, my skin actually missed it. So definitely worth checking out. And then finally, their APAD azelaic acid derivative. I love azelaic acid. I just think a derivative is really hard to find. And whilst this is a 20% derivative, which is about a 5% pure form azelaic acid, they're so gentle. So for anyone that wants to introduce an azelaic acid, but maybe has rosacea, has redness, flare-ups in the skin, going for a derivative, I'll just minimize all of that and yet still give the great redness, calming and soothing benefits. I've got such great results from this, and it's superb if you have oily or acne prone skin because it's so lightweight. Honestly, I can't fangirl enough about Geek and Gorgeous. So if you want to see a full like 20-minute video of me just going mad for the brand, I'll leave a link to it up there. Definitely worth checking out, because I think they're going to be the new one of those launch brands that just take the world by storm in the next couple of years. Now, we're into the home straight. We've got 2 brands left to mention, the top 2. You probably at this point, a couple of you guys, I know, are screaming at your screen and trying to work out which is going to come first and second. Before I break my silence and talk about my favourite 2, I'm actually going to talk about a few honourable mentions. I always do this on the channel. I know some people think it's cheating, but you know what? There's too many brands to not give a few honourable mentions. These didn't make the top 5, but are definitely worth thinking about. Korea, it wouldn't be a video without a mention of a bit of Korean skincare, and this is the Dynasty Cream by Beauty by Joseon. Beauty by Joseon, I'd say, has been probably my best find out of Korea in terms of skincare so far. Everything I've tried, just loved. Their ginseng toner, is amazing. But this Dynasty cream, it's light, it's whipped, it's hydrating. For someone who has oily, acne-prone skin in winter, this is just like a holy grail. And I discovered it and fell in love with it. I think I tried this as part of one of my Korean skincare hauls, which I'll leave a link to up there if you want to see this in action, where I do a little bit of a wear test and all of that. Such a gorgeous product, and honestly, Beauty by Joseon, I think, could be the standout, for me anyway, the standout Korean skincare brand of the year. And then a couple more mentions. We're going to go Stratia, which is a cruelty-free, great, I'm going to say affordable. It's definitely on the affordable side in the States. If you have to have it delivered here in the UK, you can be stung on the import fee, so double check that. But in the States, definitely very affordable. Their liquid gold is worth its weight in gold. So good for impaired barrier function and gorgeous. And their beautifully mixed fortified oil. This is just the perfect blend of all the good facial oils all in one. So it kind of takes the guesswork out of which facial oil to use. Just reach for this and your skin will love it. And finally, we're going to come to Medicate. I kind of feel like this is the unsung hero. It's a British brand, which I love, all about supporting local brands, but also they're such well-formulated products. They cost a little bit, so they're definitely up there in the bougie scale, but they add so much benefit to your routine. So it's not a case of one of those brands charging a luxury price tag but having nothing to back it up. Every single one of their products is worth the extra splurge. I haven't got any of their products on me now. I'm actually reordered their Bakucho because I fell in love with that. I do tend to dip in and out of their products time to time, and I just really love them as a brand. I did a full review, which I'll leave a link to up there if you want to see some of their products in action or whatever. Check out that full brand review. But drum roll please, in at number 2 is NIOD. I love NIOD. I did badge, just for full clarity. A lot of people are saying, where's the Hylamide, where's the Ordinary in this list? I kind of treated Decium as one brand. I love Hylamide, the sub-Q skin. I love so many things from the Ordinary, but I thought, in the interest of not having it totally Decium dominated, I'd just choose my favourite of their brands, and it has to be NIOD. I mean, there was no competition. It just has to be NIOD. Again, another case of luxury price tag, but offering so much more for the extra coin that they're asking you to spend, and I don't mind that. I just think you have to say to yourself as a consumer, for the extra coin I'm being charged, am I getting anything extra? And most of the time, you're just not. La Mer, just taking your coin and not really delivering anything. NIOD, the exact opposite. They take traditional formulas and just transform them, take them up a notch, and definitely worth the money. This I'm waving about frantically is the Repigment. This offers such great benefit if you're suffering from hyperpigmentation. I've been using this for the past 6 months and I've seen a 60% reduction in my hyperpigmentation. When I get and use it, I tackle it with this after it's healed. I then put this on, and honestly, it fades in half the time it normally takes. So this is really just a holy grail. It's small, but it's mighty. And whilst the price point is a little up there, this I think is £40 here in the UK. Honestly, a little goes a long way with all of their products, and it works so well. I did a full NIOD review, which I'll leave a link to up there, because really, you just need to see all of their products in action. The Copper Amino Isolate Serum, peptide heaven. I adore their Survival Zero, best antioxidant blend on the market, and even down to their Sanskrit Saponins cleanser, which is in my bathroom at the moment. Just that luxury, it takes a boring bog standard cleanser and just takes it up a notch. You're getting so much more for the money that you pay, and NIOD pretty much transformed it. I think of all of the brands I've tried, this is the one I've seen real definitive quick results with. Definitely worth the splurge. Now, final. I don't think anybody is left wondering what the number 1 brand is going to be. It's anyone that's watched this channel for just 1 nanosecond knows that over the past year, my go-to fail-safe fangirl moment has been Face Theory. And honestly, it was a toss-up between them and NIOD, but I just think for the price point, Face Theory, it's just everything. It's really their commitment to customer service and the fact that they just put the customer first in everything they do. They've got a great product range, and also their price point I'm classing as drugstore, because whilst they're not the cheapest, they're not Inkey list pricing, they did give me a code, which is madaboutSkin25. I don't get any commission from that, so it's not an affiliate, it's just a discount code for you guys, which takes 25% off the price of everything, which really brings that cost down. And their international shipping is flat rate. It's like $4.99 or something to have it shipped internationally. So whilst the products might not be the cheapest out there, their shipping is like second to none, and it arrives so quickly. So just a quick run through of my favourite products is definitely this. This is the Glycolac Cell Solution, which is a blend of glycolic, lactic and salicylic acid for your all-round exfoliation needs. I thought I'd left glycolic acid behind when I discovered lactic acid and I fell hard for it, but this kind of blends the best. So I get the hydration from the lactic acid, but I get the really robust exfoliation from the glycolic, and it's just such a nice product, and I don't find it dries me or breaks me out, which I absolutely love. This is another one of their exfoliators, which is their clarifying cleanser, and I know over on our Facebook group, which is Mad About Skincare, if you haven't joined, why not? I'll leave a link to it below if you want to join. A lot of people have been talking about this and saying how good it is, almost like a mask, but also as a great cleanser. And I thought, I love it. When I love a product, I love it when you guys also find it as beneficial for your skin, because I kind of know it's not just my skin it works for. It's great to get that feedback, and this seems to be universally loved, which is great. We also have a couple of mentions that things I just love. The Asaclear A15 serum, best azelaic acid on the market because it's got oat in there to calm and soothe. Their pink clay mask, this is also an exfoliator. I guess I'm kind of hooked on their exfoliators. This is kaolin, but it's also got vitamin C and an exfoliating acid in. So if you have oily, hyperpigmentation prone skin, this best friend. They do a larger size. I got it in the smaller size to trial it, but I'll definitely be buying the larger size. And then final two mentions. This is the Super Gel Moisturiser, which is oil free, so it's not that hydrating. So anyone that's got dry skin, firm pass for you. If you have oily skin and you want a moisturiser that isn't going to break you out, but is going to deliver so much benefit, niacinamide, vitamin C, green tea, hydration, all in one. Such a great product, and is my summer moisturiser that just does everything. Then finally, I'm going to mention this. This is the redness prone amongst you. This is the Colloidal C Anti-Redness Toner. This is so good for anyone that's suffering with rosacea, redness prone skin, irritated skin. It calms, it soothes, it gives a light hydration. It is one of the first toners that I think is truly designed for people with redness prone and irritated skin. Often they say great for people with sensitive skin, but is it doing anything beyond just not sensitizing your skin? This is actually putting goodness back into the skin and tackling the issue. Such a good product, and I love it. So I've left links to these, as well as all the products I've fangirled about below if you want to check them out or whatever. Use the code Face Theory. It's not an affiliate link. I get no commission, but you know, it's a great way for you guys to save a little coin. So there you have it, guys. My rundown of my top 5 and a few honourable mentions. Best skincare brands. I'd love to know, did you guess right? Leave me a comment below. What would you change? Which brands have I missed out? You know, there is no hard and fast rule. Just because I love something doesn't mean you guys have to, and vice versa. So leave me a comment below with your favourite brands. Wherever you are in the world, guys, let's share the positivity and the love and some great skincare, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.